AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Norfolk Tides and the Charlotte Knights. It's baseball, it's the show, and it... Now in the box, Walter Kwan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
First baseman, Walter Kwan.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch?
1-1-1.
Summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Let's take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into it.
Strike called, 2-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Count even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding into the box, Joseph Lipscomb. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Lipscomb
lays off 1-0.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Set to go now, Doug Dykes. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Lipscomb stands at second with 2 gone. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Bobby Pyle. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Designated hitter, Bobby Pyle.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Popped him up. Ryan in foul ground makes the play, 1 away.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Now at the plate, William Casado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Missed with a slider. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped high in the air. Kwan is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Andreas Zamora. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. At the plate, Willie Garcia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one just missed outside. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Bouncer to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And he is in there.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, looking at their loss last game, I think the common theme in this one is the fact that they gave their opposition way too many chances. Committing 3 errors, that is not the MO of what makes this team great. They're going to have to figure out a way to flash the leather much better today. Let's take a look at what happens in this one.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Adam Engel, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. 2 complete. Still scoreless here. Coming to the plate now, Ruben Tejada, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Stepping in now, Michael Casto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. There's a strike.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Herb Field.
In now, Herb Field, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball. Casto aboard here at first with nobody out. That's 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Heading out towards shallow right. Arthur moves over, one down. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Calzado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Calzado.
From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
2-2 the count. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to make some good pitches here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bobby Pyle.
Now
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Designated hitter, Bobby Pyle.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box, William Casado. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Field on third. Calzado over at second. Mancini on at first with 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tide's out in front 2-0. Standing in, Adrian Salazar. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So coming to the plate, Walter Kwan.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Casado is over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Joseph Lipscomb. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. Mancini is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. Tides lead it 2-0. Stepping up now, Andrés Zamora. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Wow, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Ruben Tejada.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
And that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Michael Casto. He reached on a single in his first try.
Michael Casto.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And a changeup right down the middle. A fastball right over the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Down the 3rd baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Herb Field would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So stepping in, Herb Field. He drew a walk his first time up.
Herb Field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And the changeup is way low that time. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Tide's out in front, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Doug Dykes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that one right down Main Street. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The designated hitter, Willie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So digging in now, Jim Arthur. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. And he'll step off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. Tides lead it 2-0. Now to the plate, Tommy Davis. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Tommy Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Wilkins will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in once again, Ronald Calzado.
Number 2, Ronald Calzado.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Stepping in, Trey Mancini.
The batter, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Bobby Pyle waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now batting. The designated
Throw
hitter,
over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Bobby Pyle, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Calzado is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Tide's out in front, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ryan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Up, up, up.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Ready now, Adam Engel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now batting, Catcher.
Standing in now, Adrian Salazar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Casto in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Casado is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. Tides lead it 2-0. Lewis Hyde takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Lewis Hyde.
Stepping into the box, William Casado. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Catcher.
Ready once again, Andreas Zamora. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Dykes over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ruben Tejada will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Line to the right side, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Tide's out in front 2-0. Leading off the inning, Walter Kwan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Walter Kwan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly like.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Justin Wilkins. He flew out in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Joseph Lipscomb, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Popped him up. Field is there, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Tides lead it 2-0. Charles Malone is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
21, Charles Malone.
Stepping in, Michael Casto. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Pulled softly out toward right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now batting, second baseman, Herb.
Into the box now, Herb Field, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again. 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Third baseman, number 1, Tommy.
In now,
Davis.
Tommy Davis, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, He's kept the ice water in his veins and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Casto on second. Davis is over at first with 1 away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Dykes sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the forced play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bobby Pyle.
Bobby Pyle.
First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
0-1, here it comes. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. And 2, here it comes. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that one just missed outside.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Weak chopper up the line.
On the bag, right here.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in, William Casado. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Andreas Zamora.
Catcher, Andreas Zamora.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The 0-2 home. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Tide's out in front, 5-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Doug Dykes, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Relay 2.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
And that'll bring up Willie Garcia. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Together.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Willie Garcia is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Fastball, instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Dykes leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a step off. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Jim Arthur becomes out number 2 this inning.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Ryan. 1-0 the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. Tides lead it 5-0. Rob Scahill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Rob Scahill.
So striding forward now, Ruben Tejada. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Hit in the air out to right. Arthur has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Michael Casto. He singled his last time up.
Michael Casto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Herb Field waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Now batting.
Into the box, Herb Field. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Davis. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Davis.
First pitch on its way. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jesus Batista is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Leading off the inning, Adam Engel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Adrian Salazar, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now the little pop-up off toward the first base side. Casto is over and he tucks it away for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Walter Kwan. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Just missed with a breaking ball. Takes a knee-high fastball. Up around the face. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another try at 2-2. In the air out to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 8 full. The Tide's out in front 5-0. Into the box, Tommy Davis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Engel is after it. But it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Now batting, center fielder, Ronald.
In now, Ronald Calzado, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Trey Mancini is on deck. Davis at third with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Bobby Pyle. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And that's not close. Off the plate, high, ball 3. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Into the box now, William Casado.
The right fielder, number 3, William Casado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Casado averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. On the ground to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Now batting, catcher, Andreas.
Into the box,
Zamora.
Andreas Zamora. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One 0 count. Here it is. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 2-2. Missed with a slider.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Arthur is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Tides lead it 6-0. In now, Justin Wilkins. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Joseph Lipscomb.
Now batting, the shortstop, Joseph Lipscomb.
First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1 home. Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Davis on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Doug Dykes.
Left fielder, Doug Dykes.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Two out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Willie Garcia. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calzado is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Norfolk led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Number 18 gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Cubs. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the ninth, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the